Well, hello again. This is Mr. Judd from Crestwood Middle School. Welcome to Trimble SketchUp Basics. This is Lesson 3, the Push-Pull tool. And the goals for this lesson are going to be to understand the Push-Pull tool. With that being said, let's take a look at the design. I've already opened up Trimble SketchUp Make, and I've put a rectangle and a circle here for our purposes. And here's the Push-Pull tool. It's right here. So I want you to click on that and bring that shape down here, and you'll notice on your screen, you might not see it on this video depending on how high def this is going to come out. There's some dotted lines. I'll see if I can scroll in kind of close, but it's going to be kind of difficult to see. It does give you some polka dots on it, and that means that it knows that you want to do something to this face. So what I'm going to ask you to do is to click the button, your left mouse button, and then just move the mouse ahead. And as you can see, push down and hold the orbit key, and the wheel, and you can orbit around and take a look. And as you can see, I was able to move that one face straight up, creating a three-dimensional prism, which is relatively nice. This means I don't have to draw all the line segments and create all the walls one by one, which can be a real pain when you're trying to get something created. So another left tap of the mouse button, left mouse button, and you can do that. Here I'm actually on this other wall, and maybe that's a little easier for you to see those dots that show you that you're actually going to be working on that side. And I can bring that out this way, and I can bring this one out this way, or move it back in, or reshape it however I like. Same thing happens with the circle. You create a very nice cylinder with that. You'll notice on the cylinder, when you put it on most of these prisms, all those sides get those little polka dots. But if I put it on the side of the cylinder, not so much. I have that wonderful little red circle with the slash through it, meaning, hey, this isn't going to work for you. And that's true. I'm not going to be able to pull that. You can't push, pull, or curved or smoothed sides. So since that's the case, it does have its limitations, although you can see just by looking at it that it's a pretty powerful tool. That being said, there's a few other things you may want to know how to do with this. For example, if you remember the design I did for my fireplace in my front room, very first day of class when I showed you that from Trimble SketchUp, if you look, I did something very similar to this where I measured an exact rectangle for the interior of my shelves, and then I just simply used the push-pull tool, and I clicked on it and I moved it, and I says, oh, I knew it was 3 feet in, so I'm going to go 3 feet, and then when I hit the enter button, that will push it 3 feet from the edge that I started at. So that's actually 3 feet from the front all the way to the back of that shelf there. So the push-pull tool does act very similar to the rectangle. You can push or pull an item. So far, if I wanted to push this cylinder and make it go up 3 more feet, I could just hit, or here, let's make it 5 feet. I can do that, and there it is. It popped up another 5 feet, looking a little more like a silo. But that's how that tool works. One of the best methods you can do for this is to create legs for like a table or a chair. Let me see if I can do something here real fast and show you an example of how I can do that here. I'm just going to put that there so I separate the face, and then I'm going to push this in a little bit. As you can see, I kind of made like a little countertop here. So if I scroll down underneath here, I can maybe put a square right here, or a little rectangle, and maybe I want to make that a leg that goes down to the floor. So I can scroll up and kind of put that down to the floor. I'll click there, and let's see if I can, we'll do that, click, and let's see, did I go all the way down to the floor? Not quite. I did not make it to the floor. Well, the real nice thing about the push-pull tool is if this is the length I want to move, I could touch a length to make it equal, and I'll make it the equal length of whatever that side is. So it'll actually draw that tool all the way down to the edge that you want. It's a real nice feature for that. Those are the basics of the push-pull tool. It'll take a little experimenting to do, but I think you basically get the idea of how that works. Going to save you a lot of time instead of drawing every single line segment like we had to do for the ISO and orthographic designs. So a very, very good feature for technology. And so next time we're going to be talking about how to move items in Trimble SketchUp, because sometimes you draw things where you don't want them, or you draw them someplace so that you can put them somewhere else later in your design. And that's what we're going to do next time. Until then, thank you so much.